Hey, let's talk about the power of your voice. It has the power to change the world. Now, I don't know whether you are a mentor or a coach, or maybe you're working in the service industry, and you may be wondering how to reach your ideal audience, how to reach the hearts and souls of your ideal audience, people that you are looking to serve. Now, maybe like myself, you have been through some things in your life. Maybe you have experienced some challenges. Maybe you hit some roadblocks in your life that you have figured out the way how to overcome those challenges. If you're listening to this video right now, I'd love for you to leave a comment below and let me know if you indeed in your life have experienced some difficult moments that made you feel like I need to give up, or made you feel like I can't do this anymore. This is getting really, really tough. Now, I want to tell you that tough times don't last because tough people do. So, if you're watching this right now and you have been through some things and you have experienced some challenges in your life, I want to say to you, you are tough. You have what it takes to really go the extra mile to succeed. Now, I have been entrepreneur for more than 10 years now, and I know what it feels like to face challenges, to face defeats, and come across hurdles in life that makes you feel like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know if I can get through this. You see, nearly 10 years ago, I lost my voice due to trauma. And recently, I have just published a book on how it all happened, how my journey has gone through going through something as profound as losing my voice. I remember when I was just 23, 24 years old, I got into a relationship that gone wrong. It became a toxic relationship, more not physically, but more mentally abusive relationship. And after this relationship ended, I lost my voice. I lost my confidence. I lost my self-identity. I lost everything in a search of looking for myself and looking for my stable ground. I didn't have a ground to stand on because I didn't have a voice to be able to say what it is that I was going through. And I couldn't even see what I was going through within because I was in that moment in time when I was going through that difficult moment. So when was it in your life that you have experienced something really difficult, really challenging that felt like it's about to crush you? The moments that feel like they are about to crush you are the pivotal moments that are going to define you, define your future. Because if you can get through this, you have a powerful message. You see, my mentor, Les Brown, says, if you fall, fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. So if you're going through something challenging right now, if it feels like I fell on my back and I don't know if I can get up, I want you to look up and see everything that is still ahead of you, ahead of your life, all the goals and dreams and desires that you want to achieve. I want you to look up and see the new version of you once you rise, once you get up, get yourself together, and start to follow your dreams. And rest assured that once you take that step to get up and keep moving and keep going forward and keep striving and reaching for your goals, I guarantee you that one day you're going to end up in the place where that moment that you have experienced will become your inspiration, will become your message to change the lives of others. So I want you to think about what was the moment in your life that was the defining moment where you had to find the courage and the strength to get back up, brush it all off and say, I'm going to keep going because my dreams, my goals are bigger than my fears, are bigger than me feeling sorry for myself, because I know I want to achieve something great here. I want to impact lives. So your message today, I want to say to you that your message matters. Everything that you have experienced in your life, everything that you have been through in your life matters, because you have the courage, you have the strength to keep going. And if you have that message, that very message has the power to change lives. Just a few months ago, I was asked the question, why do you want to speak? And you see, I already have a speaking career. I have been speaking on stage for more than 5 years, hosting events, hosting more than 300 speakers on our international platform. And I knew that through speaking, you're able to communicate your message clearly. You're able to impact lives. You're able to, get people behind your mission. I knew how powerful it is, and I knew how passionate I am about impacting the lives of others. But when I was faced with that question, why do you want to speak? I looked deeper than beyond the surface. On the surface, yes, I know it feels incredible to speak and to be able to put other women on stage. But when that question by the great Les Brown came to me directly, I thought there is more than just what's on the surface. And that more, I remember the time in my life where I truly didn't have my voice. Nearly 2 years going through post-relationship trauma, self-identity issues, confidence issues. I didn't have a voice. I couldn't speak the way I speak today. In fact, I couldn't even put together a social media post. That's how challenging it was. Every single day, I would hide in my bedroom in the dark because I was too afraid to face the world. I was too afraid that someone would try and speak to me. I was too afraid that someone would ask me a question and all I want to do is hide. I wasn't sure that the things that's coming out my mouth was actually real. Was it me? Is it me speaking right now? Is it truly me? Because I don't know who I am. So when I was faced with that moment in time, for 2 years, I couldn't speak. I couldn't share what I was going through with anybody. That's when it dawned on me that going through that experience in my life, that felt like someone cut my voice cords where I couldn't speak. That was the reason, the pivotal moment in my life that led me to go as far as I can to get my identity back, to get my voice back, to get my strength back. And as soon as I started speaking again, as soon as I started to step into my light, I knew that I had something powerful in me. I knew that something that I once took for granted when I was in my teen and my early 20s, that one day I lost it. But when I regained it back, I knew there was a reason why I went through that particular experience in my life. Because the minute I have told Les Brown that this is the reason why I want to speak, and this is for the first time I'm ever sharing this story, he said, this is going to change lives. This is going to change the world. So I took my courage, I reflected on my story, and I said, this is the time for me to speak up, to tell my side of the story, the real story of why I've lost my voice and why I wasn't able to share it with anybody for a number of years until today, probably 8 or 9 years later. Only now I'm able to share the story. And the first time I remember doing a live on this and talking about my experience of losing my voice and going through the challenges, as soon as I finished that live, my inbox was full of messages from women just like myself, either still going through that experience of not having a voice or haven't been through that experience themselves. And they never met anybody else who also lost their voice, because guess what? If you lose your voice, your confidence, and your self-identity, you're unable to share that story. You're unable to tell anybody else what you're going through. So my strength to be vulnerable, to share from my heart, to face the real why, the real reason why I've lost my voice, and the real reason why I want to speak today, was going back in that moment in time and uncovering that story and being able to share that story with the world and communicate it, now has the power to change the world. You see, a few days ago, myself and a few co-authors published a book called The Younger Self Letters. And this book is already on Amazon bestseller list right now. So I would love for you to grab a copy of The Younger Self Letters and read my story in chapter 26 for yourself of what I have had to go through in order to find my voice again. And I hope that this book inspires you, because coming from when I was 24 years old, going through this experience, to now speaking on international stages, hosting events for just this weekend, I hosted an event for Les Brown, the Hungry to Speak family, and hosting my own events, hosting other speakers and experts on my platform through our events. If I've been able to go through that journey of not having a voice to now having the power in my voice to do what I do today, I know that you have a message. I know that you have had a powerful experience in your life that has the power to change lives. I know it. So if you feel like this message connected with you on a deeper level, if you feel like I want to reach out to you and speak to you about my experience, about using my voice for greater good, please leave a comment below or drop us a DM. Let me know how this video made you feel. And over the last few years, I've been speaking about women just not using our voices for powerful things. Because guess what? When you step into the room, you have the energy. And once you open your mouth, you have the power to captivate people, their attention, their imagination, and their backing for you. So everything starts with you, your confidence to step into your greater power, step into the spotlight, and have the courage to share your message. Have the courage to share your story and impact other people. Whatever it is that you wanting to do, whether you're a speaker, an author, a coach, or you wanting to become a coach or a business expert, whatever it is that you do, once you step into your greatness and you own the power of your story, you give other people the permission to share their story. And that is profound. I look forward to hearing from all of you. If you have bought yourself a book, I'd love to see what you thought of this chapter. And the book itself, it's a compilation of incredible people sharing their amazing stories with the world and the transformations that they have been through. For me, that is the most inspiring thing, knowing that you have been through some things, but you have gone through it and you're still here. So I hope this message inspired you today, have motivated you. Leave a comment below or subscribe to our channel. And I look forward to seeing you again on another video. Take care for now. Bye-bye.